So very good afternoon to all of you. So today we are going to discuss the impacts of triplet harmonics. Yes, that where the triplet harmonics will be present. Okay, and how can we say that triplet harmonics are going to be absent in the phase as well as in the line voltage. So before proceeding with that, just for a moment, have a look at this expression. This expression in itself is self-explanatory. Yes, this is self-explanatory that 1 plus cos n pi by 3. Have a look at this. So whenever you put n equals to 3, this becomes cos of pi. N equals say 6. So is it 6 possible? Sorry. No, 6 is not possible. 6 is not possible because 6 is even harmonics, and from the earlier waveform analysis we can say that only odd harmonics will be present. So 6 can't be present. Ninth, if you put 9, it becomes cos 9 pi by 3, so cos 3 pi, and cos 3 pi is nothing but again minus 1. So in this way we can say that in Bn the triplet harmonics are absent. If the triplet harmonics are absent here, this is for phase voltage. Obviously in the line voltage they will be absent, because line voltage is nothing but subtraction of An minus Bn. So they have to be absent in the line voltage. I will show you in the calculation. Okay, is it clear? Now have a look at this line voltage. Line voltage is nothing but four VDC by n pi sin n pi by 2 sin n pi by 3n. Clear? Now we can use it by considering a PWM. Okay, PWM wave of length 120, as shown here. Pulse width is 120. 4 VDC by n pi sin nd sin n pi by 2 sin n omega naught t. Clear? Here you can say that d is 60 dB. 135. What is this wave? This is nothing but this wave shifted towards left. Okay, so for a left shift, or you can say advanced wave. Yes, so you have to add pi by 3 or pi by 6. This is how it is added. 4 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3 sin n omega naught t plus cos. Clear? Now if you look very closely, then again this sin n pi by 3 term is present. N is only odd, so we can put 3, 6, 9, 3, 9 odd values, and it will automatically become sin pi. So those will be 0. So again 6k plus minus 1. So in the line voltage, in the phase voltage, in the volt voltage, triplet harmonics are absent. And if you plot the pole voltage, it is very important, because the pole voltage you have to look. Yes, the pole voltage, it is be very particular. It is VA naught. This is the inverter image. Yes, this thing. If you will plot this VA naught, this voltage, this will come out to be something like this. I will show you with the help of a sketch pen. This will be like this. This is the pole voltage. Okay, you can do the analysis of pole. It's not a very big deal. It will come out like this. So as this voltage is like this, it will have triplet harmonics. Clear? I have discussed this thing. I will show you this thing. Clear? So it will have triplet harmonics. Clear? The expression is 4 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3 sin n omega naught t plus pi by 6. Clear? 4 VDC by n pi. And the same expression can be obtained. Okay? Why I am adamant on, yes, this is what I was telling you. If you look at the 120 degree mode, because the comparison is very important. You have to see this thing. I would like to show you is that thing. Wait a minute, just wait for a moment. I will show you that part. Yes, here it is. Fourier series expression. This is it. Yes. This is exactly the same. Okay. This is 4 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3. And as you can see that this voltage here is VDC by 2. This is here VDC by 2. Whereas in this case it was VDC. Clear? Just wait for a moment. I will show you the waveform, then it will become very much clear. And yes, this is VDC, and in that case, in 120 degree mode, it is phase voltage and it is VDC by 2. So it automatically becomes 2 VDC by 3 sin n pi by 3, 2 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3 sin n omega naught t plus n pi by 6. Clear? I think it is quite clear. Okay, a very important part. Before moving further, I would like to discuss the RMS current. What will be the thyristor RMS current? This question often peeks into your mind. So you can say that the thyristor, as you can see that this thyristor is conducting for 120 degrees. AN is conducting for 120 degrees. Clear? It is conducting for 120 degrees only. So the thyristor current will be VDC by 2R, that is VDC by 2R. Okay, there it is VDC by 2R from 0 to 2 pi by 3 for pi only. So now you can calculate that thing also, the thyristor RMS current value also, and that can be easily calculated. Clear? I think this concept is quite clear. Okay, now have a look at this. This is the basic schematic arrangement of the switches: T1, T4, T3, T6, T5, T2. Okay, the capacitors are there, the VDC is there. Okay, this is 0, ABC. Okay, now you can see that this is T1, T1, T4, T4. This is T3. So T1 is conducting for 120 degree, and then there is a gap between T1 and T4, and that gap is of 120 degree. Is it clear or not? That gap is of 120 degree, and after that gap T3 is conducted, fired, not conducted. It will be good to say fired. Clear? Similarly, similar things can be calculated for T6. So this is quite easy. This is very easy to conclude. Okay, that after T1, T3 will be fired at an angle of 120 degree. Okay, and after a gap of 120 degree from T3, T5 will be fired. Okay, there will be a gap between T1 and T4. Clear? This is T1, T3, T5, T4, T6, T2, VDC. Clear? The problem of shoot through, that is, if anyhow T1, T4 is switched on and T1 remains on and T4 is switched on, then the source will be dead short circuited. The source will be dead short circuited. There is no chance that you can get the source. Source will be dead short circuited. Okay, clear? So again, now go to this thing, the various modes of operation. We can conclude that the voltage will be equally divided between both the resistances. Okay, I think this table becomes quite evident, quite clear, and this needs a detailed discussion. So I will discuss this part in the next lecture, the last lecture of this module, where everything will become very clear. Thank you for being with me, I will see you in the next class. Thank you.